finance and specializes in digital marketing, project management, and energy efficiency and renewable energy projects. So both Selma and Adnan will delve deep into partners' experience in providing green products, so that we can learn from the approach that not only facilitates access to green finance, but also equips people with the skills that I already mentioned, that is digital and green skills. And of course, we'll examine all kinds of benefits, challenges, lessons learned from partner for all of you who look into similar type of into provision of similar type of programs. So now let me say a few words about our sponsor. Sponsor of the conference, of this webinar, I'm sorry. So SIFTA, you've heard a lot about this. Let me go briefly through a quick summary, quick update perhaps on SIFTA. It is a program delivered within the InvestEU advisory hub. InvestEU is the one of the largest, if not the largest, in EU investment program, and it offers also financial instruments, but also technical assistance for social economy players, including microfinance institutions in the EU. Let's move to the next slide. It stands, SIFTA stands for Social Inclusion, Finance, and Technical Assistance. So as part of the project, we can offer targeted capacity building, project advisory, and market development support. It is, the services are split into two components. One component is about TA, capacity building, and the other one is about assessment and rating. And they are delivered by different institutions. I'll go into this through in the next slide. Let's move to the next slide. It is offered in the EU, and it's what's important with the current edition is that SIFTA provides services not only for microfinance providers, but also for social enterprise providers, such as investment funds that specialize in supporting social enterprises, impact investors, incubators, accelerators, and others. And it is, let's go to the next slide. It is offered by a consortium of institutions, which include the Frankfurt School of Finance and Management, which is the lead in this program, together with Microfinance Center, European Microfinance Network, and FEBA, together with Microfinance Rating, which is the institution responsible for ratings and assessments. Let's go to the next slide. So here again, we have the partners of the consortium. Maybe what's interesting is that about this program is that all of the technical assistance that is offered is free of charge. Institutions are entitled to 15 days on any topic relevant to the development of the institutions, from digital transformation, human resource marketing, management, product development, even more basic, such as financial management, delinquency management. So all sorts of capacity building that you think is relevant to institutions to your institution can be offered by SIFTA. The role of Microfinance, as I mentioned, is to provide institutional assessments, and these are necessary for to meet one of the requirements of the European Commission, and that is that all of the institutions that access EU funding, which of course is a public source of funding, subsidized, so have to be these institutions have to be certified on the code of good conduct. So with microfinance rating, this can be this is microfinance rating is the entry point to that. Just the institutions who are who go through this assessment and are assessed positively can be then certified and access and access EU funding. So what's interesting here that through this technical assistance we can also help your institutions to prepare for the assessment. So if any of you fear going through formal microfinance rating, please write to us, and we can help you prepare your systems for this rating and for the future certification. Get in touch with us. Get in touch with European Investment Bank, who collects all of the applications. They will respond to you, and they will send the application forms, which are not that difficult to fill out. The point is that this program has been in operation for quite a while, and its deadline is coming. It has been extended, but it's still coming. It's the end of the year, but we heard on the grapevine that the program will be extended. So if you haven't become a SIFTA partner yet, we encourage you to do so by writing to the SIFTA email address. Just a few words about what's coming up. We have 3 more SIFTA webinars. It's actually a series. This series will be offered by one of the top MFC consultants, and that is Artur Munteanu from Moldova, who has been manager of a local MFI for many years. He will offer, SIFTA will offer, with his expertise, 3 webinars on the topic on micro equity. So that's the first one that we will hold on Monday next week. Then a webinar on financial planning and modeling on Tuesday, 13th May, and a webinar on credit scoring for small MFIs that we will offer on I guess it's we have a mistake here. It's on Wednesday, 14th of May. So please join us for these interesting webinars if you feel that these topics are relevant to your institutions. And my final encouragement to all of you is to also think about the upcoming MFC conference. Think and enroll. Sign up for it. We still accept participants. The registration is still on. The conference will take place from 27th to 29th May. We have a really, really interesting program, all kinds of topics, including green one, including digitalization, including the analysis of macro trends and how they will impact inclusive finance in the coming years, including the CEO forum, a special meeting with CEOs to discuss more strategic topics on 27, including a fantastic number of impact investors that have signed up for the conference, where you can discuss funding for your institution. So please join us for this event if you haven't yet. And with this, I would like to pass the mic over to my colleagues, to Selma and Adnan. Selma, 27 years is really quite something in microfinance. Just I wonder, how do you see the institutions, microfinance, and the way it operates these days in comparison, just to what was happening in the 90s? Maybe do you have any kind of before we move to the topic, any impressions on that?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's very much different compared to the 90s when we all started operating in Bosnia and Herzegovina. I will say a few words about microcredit sector in general during the presentation, but just one word that is important to note, that microfinance institutions are still struggling with legislation issues in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We are all very keen to see banking agencies and legal, decision makers allowing us to provide other financial services, not only loans. I don't know how much the audience is familiar with the legislation in Bosnia and Herzegovina related to microcredit sector, but microcredit organizations, they cannot provide any other financial services except loans. This is a really limiting factor for all MFIs, especially growth-wise, because we are basically serving and overlapping in many cases with clients among many other MFIs. And what we see as a new trend coming to the sector is new digital lenders showing up in Bosnia and Herzegovina. We all know that we have a digitalization area in front of us, and that we have to adjust our processes to digitalization. At the end, this webinar is about the digitalization skills of the clients and processes in general. But sometimes it's really difficult to innovate in microcredit organizations because the legislation is not on our side. So yeah,
that's a very important point. That despite just all of those technical advancements and progress in technology, we still depend a lot on solving some basic issues by our regulators, and
exactly.
hopefully they will be more in tune with the development and the potential that the microfinance institutions have if they create this extra space for them to operate. That would really allow them to take full advantage of the technological advancements.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
very good. Thank you for this warming up answer. And please, yes, I'm sorry about that. Please, let's move ahead with our webinar. And I know you would like to say a few words about Bosnia and the microfinance sector in Bosnia.
Sure.
So please go ahead. The mic is yours.
First of all, I would like to thank MFC for inviting us to participate at this webinar and for the opportunity to present partner in our green finance work. My colleague Andan and I will try to present what is it that we do in terms of green financing partner. And please feel free to ask any questions. I encourage you to ask any questions during the presentation or after the presentation. We are at your disposal, of course. I will share the presentation, and I will just need someone to confirm if you can see the presentation. Can you see it?
Yes, we can see it.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. So as Gregos mentioned, just a few information about Bosnia and Herzegovina, just for you to get a better understanding of our country. According to some data that I managed to find from 2024, the estimated number of population in Bosnia is 3.2 million, even though the last census was done many years ago. So we are not really sure how many people actually live in Bosnia and Herzegovina, but let's stick to the figure of 3.2 million citizens. Among 3.2 million citizens, we have 1 million households. The average number of household members in Bosnia per household is 3.6. So this is a really important number for us, especially when we try to assess the market potential. especially knowing that we have a very saturated microcredit sector in Bosnia and Herzegovina. But I'll come to that. In terms of the poverty line, we have 18% of households that live below poverty line. And basically, these are the people who are underserved in terms of financial services, and they are a target group of microfinance institutions in Bosnia. In terms of unemployment rate, well, this is the tricky part because official data says that there are 15% of unemployment rate in Bosnia and Herzegovina. But we all know, especially people living in Bosnia, that the employment rate is much higher than that because we have a lot of people who are officially not registered as employed, but they are still working. In terms of unemployment rate, the youth unemployment is significantly higher, which is why we see the trend that there are a lot of young people emigrating to other Western Balkans and Western Europe countries. The average salary in Bosnia is 750 euros. And what actually holds the economy of Bosnia and Herzegovina is remittances abroad. And almost 20% of remittances actually consist and contributes to GDP. In terms of microcredit sector, just a few information about the sector in general before we move on to partner. So the microcredit sector in Bosnia and Herzegovina is a key part of the financial system, primarily targeting underserved populations such as low-income people, low-income households, rural communities, and micro-entrepreneurs. Microcredit sector includes non-profit microcredit foundations and for-profit microcredit companies. So these are both regulated by entity-level banking agencies. At the moment, we have about 20 registered licensed microcredit organizations operating in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And we all basically more or less serve the same type of clients. So the target group of clients includes micro businesses in agriculture, retail, or small services, employees and low-income individuals. And most of MFIs in Bosnia and Herzegovina are focused on women clients. And at the moment, almost 50% of clients in sector are women clients. As I mentioned, microcredit organizations are regulated by the entity banking agencies. So we have banking agency of the Federation of Bosnia and Herzegovina and the banking agency of Republika Srpska. Now to make a connection with my introduction in terms of financial services, microcredit organizations are not authorized to accept to collect deposits or to provide any other financial services except loans. Which is why, and that's actually one of the reasons why Partner decided to focus more on energy efficiency and renewable energy as a whole new segment for MFI. Now, a few information about Partner Microcredit Foundation. So, as Gregos mentioned, this is one of the first microcredit organizations that was founded by Mercy Corps back in 1997. At the beginning of the operations, we have been working under the umbrella of Mercy Corps without legislation, and as soon as the law on microcredit organization was adopted, we registered as a local microcredit organization in 2001, and ever since we have been operating under the name of Partner Microcredit Organization. So we are on the market operating for more than 27, 28 years now. What actually changed during the last 28 years is the fact that Partner Microcredit Foundation founded a microcredit company with the same name and with the same brand, Partner, back in February 2023. And the reason why we've decided to establish the company is particularly the fact that microcredit foundations are legally limited to the maximum loan size of 5,000 euros. And microcredit company, in terms of the legal form, they are allowed to provide to disperse loans up to 25,000 euros. Now, knowing the fact and having in mind the fact that one of the strategical decisions of partner is to focus on energy efficiency and renewable energy, we knew that the amount of 5,000 euros would not be sufficient for financing investments in energy efficiency, especially in renewable energy segments. Now, having this inflation and everything that is happening on the market, prices going up, simply 5,000 euros was not sufficient enough for our clients to finance their energy efficiency projects. Not to mention other businesses, because we have a lot of clients who are actually starting with us, registering their businesses, and now they are in need to have large loans than 5,000 euros. So these are the drivers and reasons behind we decided to establish a microcredit company. Basically, now we have a partner group that consists of Microcredit Foundation and Microcredit company. We operate under the same name and under the same brand because we just want to present this brand as one at the market. In terms of the energy efficiency and renewable energy, partner is the leading MFI in this segment. So currently, according to the data that we collect on the level of microcredit sector, we currently hold 24% of energy efficiency portfolio in MFI sector. In terms of statistical data, I will not bother you with this information. This is just a partner at a glance for you to have a better understanding of the size of the institution. There you have the information about Partner Microcredit Foundation and Partner Microcredit Company, and the total is the information on the level of group. Why we've decided to start offering green products? There are several reasons for that. First of all, by doing market research, we realized that there is no enough financial offers on the market, either from the microfinance institutions or from the banking institutions from the banks in Bosnia and Herzegovina. And we know that a lot of citizens in Bosnia and Herzegovina, they have need for energy efficiency measures and of course for the renewables, for the new renewable energy. Also during the market research, we got information that 85% of individual houses in Bosnia and Herzegovina don't have thermal protection in terms of prescribed regulations, and we see that almost every other house doesn't have a thermal isolation. Not to mention the windows and doors, the roof, etc. So we realized that there is a huge potential in terms of the energy efficiency measures. And of course, again, there is a huge potential in terms of providing a particular green product specially designed for these purposes. Also, a lot of houses in Bosnia and Herzegovina were built before 1970, and they have no isolation. Buildings as well before 80s, they may have some insulation, but it's either moderate or with no isolation at all. Also, what's really important to mention is that there is a huge potential for energy savings because almost 80% of energy consumed in households is used for heating and hot water. So this here you have on the slide information in terms of comparison of the data from the West Europe and from Bosnia. An average house in Bosnia and Herzegovina spends 180 kilowatts per square meters of energy for heating, while in West Europe, this data is 55 kilowatts per hour per square meters for the same purpose. So you can see that there is a huge lack of energy. There is a huge energy consumption, and there is a huge potential for improvement. In terms of the potential, energy efficiency potential in Bosnia and Herzegovina, there is 2.5 billion euros of potential in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So that was one of the reasons why we decided to focus more on energy efficiency. Of course, pollution, air pollution in Bosnia and Herzegovina, it's a very, very important issue. people who live in Tuzla, especially in Sarajevo as the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, during the winter time, every day they are faced with the high air pollution. And Sarajevo is one of the most polluted capital cities in the world. And Tuzla, that's the the third largest city in Bosnia and Herzegovina, and the headquarters of partner is in Tuzla, is also the most polluted city in Europe, right after Tetovo, which is a town in North Macedonia. So here on the slide, you have the information about the air pollution of Sarajevo and other countries in Europe, but also in the world. And that was one of the reasons why we've decided to do something in terms of social responsibility, because we wanted to help citizens of Bosnia and Herzegovina to implement some of the energy efficiency measures, especially in terms of changing the heating systems. In order to maybe transfer their heating systems from the coal stoves to the pellet boilers, or maybe solar systems, etc. Not only helping these clients to have better comfort, better quality of life, but also contributing to better quality of life and better air quality in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So all of these were basically the reasons why we decided to focus more on energy efficiency and renewables rather than other type of businesses in our portfolio. What we have accomplished so far, our strategical goal is to have even bigger numbers than the numbers presented on slide. We served more than 30,000 clients in energy efficiency. We started actually with energy efficiency projects in 2012, and Partner was one of the first institutions that signed a lending agreement with GGF, that's the Green for Growth Fund, for the energy efficiency measures. And ever since, we managed to achieve significant results in energy efficiency and in green finance in general. At the moment, we disperse almost 1/3 of our disbursement is in energy efficiency and renewables. And in terms of portfolio share, almost 33% of portfolio is in EE. Our strategical decision is to have even up to 50% of energy efficiency portfolio share. We know that there is a lot of place for improvement, but we are very, very pleased with the results that we have achieved so far.
And Selma, excuse me for interruption, but I just wonder if you could maybe just say a few words about this first contract with Green for Growth Fund. What sort of conditions, terms, what sort of what did it offer to you? What could it offer to clients? What was it?
Sure. Thank you, Gregos, for the question. I actually will go back a year before 2012. That was in 2011. When Partner actually implemented the project with USAID on solar panels production. USAID actually, they announced the request for proposal for all financial institutions throughout the world. And they wanted to work with the institution who was ready to invest time and knowledge in energy efficiency and green finance in general. So we drafted a project proposal. We sent it to USAID, hoping that we will not get it, to be honest. And the reason for that is because we didn't have any knowledge, knowledge in terms of the energy efficiency, but we knew that the energy efficiency is something that is future. We got a contract.
Selma, I think we lost you for a moment. Hello?
This project was a project. It was designed. Gregos, can you hear me?
It's kind of your voice got interrupted a little bit.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, great. I don't know, probably it's the connection.
Yeah.
So the project was actually a value chain project. It has several components. One component was market research, because we wanted to see what's the condition in Bosnia and Herzegovina, what is the demand for green finance in general. That was the first segment of the project. And the second segment was to design a special loan product for solar panels. Offer that to the clients, and also involve the small size producers in the project. We had 20 micro businesses involved in the project. These companies were basically companies who were working with heating and air conditioning in their everyday business activities, but who were willing to adjust their production for solar panels production. So we invited these 20 companies. We offered them a grant. And also we offered them a very low interest rate loan product in order to start with their production for solar panels. So this is the value chain. We had clients
Interesting.
who were interested in taking a loan for the solar panels. Financial institution being partner offering the loan product, and then a supplier who would supply these clients who are interested in taking loans for the solar panels. The outcome of this project back in 2011 was 114 clients, which was a huge success at the time, especially knowing that, so it was 15 years ago or 20 years, I don't know how many years ago, it was many years ago. We know that the awareness of the population in general was at a very low level.
Yeah.
So having this, let's say, small scale expertise in energy efficiency, we contacted GGF, Green for Growth Fund, back in 2012. We used their credit line, and this credit line was particularly used for energy efficiency measures. So we designed a special loan product for energy efficiency, and we offered this loan product to our clients. Which is one thing that is really important to mention, and I would like to share this with the audience, is that as a part of the technical assistance from GGF, we received the opportunity. We had the opportunity to use specialized software called eSafe. This is a software that we use in order to calculate the primary energy savings and CO2 reduction for every single loan that we dispersed. So this is the software that we have been using since 2012. And nowadays we are entering the information on any loan for green finance in this system. And now we have the complete data on every single loan and the whole portfolio. So this is how actually our journey started many years ago. Now we have a lot of expertise behind, because we invest a lot of efforts in training the loan officers, their education, but not only the loan officers, but also the training, and education of the clients.
That's an excellent example of a development approach where a project, I'm referring to your first experience with USAID, and in combination with your kind of strategic sense that the green issues are becoming important, and your kind of a will to also develop the markets, just combined in a really expertise that allowed you then to approach funders and support people that wanted to use these loans for their household improvements in energy efficiency. So it's really a great example of that.
Yeah, exactly. Now, what we have, thanks to this eSafe software that we use, what we have accomplished so far, and these are the data that we collect, we managed to reduce CO2 emission, which is really important indicator that we track for almost 960,000 tons of CO2. I know that this information as itself doesn't really tell us a lot to the audience, but compared to the plant, Tuzla power plant annual emission of CO2, it's 41.6% of the emission that has Tuzla power plant, which is a big power plant here in Tuzla. In terms of primary energy savings, 3.6 million of megawatts per hour is the savings in terms of the primary energy. And these are the data that we collect for every single loan. And this is the information that we use in order to present the impact that we have by providing green loans to our clients and general population in Bosnia and Herzegovina. In terms of disbursement, we dispersed almost over 100 million euros in energy efficiency. And as I said, 30% of our monthly disbursement is in energy efficiency. What's the typical profile of the client? Of course, because of the microfinance institution and the type of the institution that we are, almost 90% are housing and natural person, and 4% are legal and agricultural entities. Microcredit company as the company and a for-profit form, they are more focused on legal entities and agricultural entities, and the Microcredit Foundation is more focused on individuals and housing, of course, housing clients. The average loan amount is a bit more than 3,000 euros. And among the clients, we have 64% of repeat clients and 36% of new clients. So this is an excellent tool if the MFI wants to attract new clients. We all know that we are struggling with new clients. This is especially the case in Bosnia and Herzegovina because the market is very saturated. We have many MFIs operating in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So we are basically, overlapping with the clients. So the energy efficiency and green finance in general is an excellent tool to attract new clients who are interested in investing in energy efficiency. What are the key benefits for clients by providing this loan product? Is first of all, savings on costs, energy and water heating costs. One very important thing to mention is that we have a very affordable financing options for our clients with fund return ranging from 10 to 20%, depending on the lender that we have. Because in our portfolio, we work with lenders such as EBRD, CEB, KfW in past, GGF already mentioned, and we have credit lines with all these lenders that offer investment incentive scheme for clients ranging 10 to 20%, and this percentage actually depends on number of energy efficiency measures clients implement. So if the client implements one measure, they get 10% of return, and if they implement 2 or more, they get up to 20%. This is something that is really, really beneficial for clients because at the end of the day, the loan officer, once they go through the loan application form and they enter the information in the e-save that I mentioned, they can get a practical information on what type of savings they can expect if they invest in energy efficiency. And in addition to that, they would also get their funds returned. So it's a great incentive for the clients. Also, what we try to promote and to explain to our clients that the loan costs are being paid off through the return and achieved savings, because as I already mentioned, clients by using green finance, they are saving on energy and water heating costs, and this at the long-term run, it helps them to repay their loans. And not to have loans burden as much as the regular loan probably would be. Of course, it provides better life quality. Our researches showed that our clients now enjoy, let's say, the whole house. Before they had the old heating system, they would probably heat 1 or 2 rooms in the house. Now, the entire house is heated, and it's much better, to have a better quality life, more comfort in housing unit. Something that it's not maybe that actual at the moment in Bosnia and Herzegovina is the increasing real estate value of the market. But we know that, entering the European Union, we will have to have certain label, let's say, on the individual house in terms of the energy efficiency. So this actually helps and prepare our clients to increase their real estate value of their property on the market. And of course, something that we expect to increase is the energy prices, especially of the electrical energy. Nowadays, we have, the politicians, they say we have a social electrical energy price in Bosnia and Herzegovina, which is the reason why many people are still, reluctant to introducing any energy efficiency measures, not to mention renewables in their lives. But the increase in energy prices is inevitable, and we know that it will happen soon, and this will probably force our clients to switch to the energy efficiency measures. Renewable energy, I mentioned a couple of times that in addition to energy efficiency, we are also focused now on renewable energy, especially through microcredit company. Our particular focus is on solar power plants, and solar power plants in general requires larger investments, which is why the microcredit company with the maximum loan size of 25,000 euros can be sufficient for clients wanted to invest in solar power plants. Also, one of the really important reason is portfolio diversification, because we want to diversify our portfolio, not to be focused only on energy efficiency, but also to focus on renewables. We know there is a long way in front of us, but we are very confident that there is a huge potential on the market for renewables as well. We have expertise in energy efficiency, so the same expertise will be used for the renewables in the coming period. Of course, renewables is stable income for users because it's a natural resource, solar energy. It will never disappear, hopefully. So solar panel plant also can secure stable revenues over a longer period. In terms of technological advancement and cost reduction, we know that technology is improving and advancing every day. The production costs of solar power plants are much lower than it used to be 10 years ago, which is also one of the reasons why clients are now more interested in financing solar power plants than they were in the past. And what we see is that there is increased use of solar energy, not only for residential purposes, but also for commercial purposes, for small micro businesses and for agriculture associations. There is a huge potential of solar energy in Bosnia and Herzegovina because of the geographical position. I will not go through this data. It's just to help you to understand better that Bosnia and Herzegovina has a huge solar radiation energy potential, and this is something that can be used for the renewables. What are the key benefits for clients? Already mentioned that there is an upcoming increase in electricity price. Free fuel solar energy is free and accessible to everyone. It's clean energy, doesn't pollute. It's a part of all of us of social responsibility, not to contribute to air pollution in contrary, but to help have a better and quality of life and clean air. The power plants are easy and very simple to maintain. They're very flexible. You can easily expand the system if you need. You can improve your living conditions, again, increase property market value. And in terms of the company, it gets greater company competitiveness due to reduced CO2 taxes and products. We know that we all talk about this taxonomy and everything that is happening in EU in general. So this is our way to help micro businesses prepare for the EU taxonomy and everything that is happening in EU. And again, the loan is repaid from the achieved savings. That's really important and crucial to know that, and this is something that, again, we present to our clients once we are in a loan approval process and loan application phase. These are just a snapshot of the funds that we have in partner. Already mentioned USAID project that we started in 2011. Ever since we had several lenders such as EBRD, GGF, CB, KfW. All these lenders are focused on energy efficiency, and we use their credit lines with these grant components ranging from 10 to 15 to 20%, depending on the technology used. This is just, we'll not go through this. This is just a chart of the eSave usage. This is the software that I mentioned. These are the data that loan officers entered in eSave. The system actually, once they select the measure or group of measures, and once they enter all the information about the loan request, the system will calculate savings in primary energy and CO2 emission. Once this information are entered in the eSave, this is a part of the documents that it was sent to the credit committee for the approval. Once the loan has been approved, the loan officer goes back to eSave. They finalize the loan application form. And that's when we start collecting information on every single loan in eSave. What are the most commonly used EE measures in partner, used by clients, of course? Almost 50% of EE measures used are for thermal building isolation. If you can remember from the beginning of the presentation, we said that almost 85% of house systems have a building isolation. So I could easily say that we are on the right track, that we are really helping our clients to put thermal isolation on their houses. Almost 44% of measures are for the replacement of windows and doors, and a bit less than 10% for changing the heating system biomass. We don't have many clients yet in renewables because this is something that we just started, but we have a couple of clients who use the loan for power plants, and hopefully once the legislation on prosumers and prosumer concept in Bosnia and Herzegovina is fully in place, we will have more clients, because the only time when it really is payable to pay, it's actually affordable to use renewables is when you are a prosumer, when you're in a position to produce and sell the surplus of the energy to the electrical grid. Of course, this was not an easy road path that we, have behind us. And what were the key challenges? Well, first of all, insufficient knowledge of general population in terms of the energy efficiency in renewables particularly, and what are the benefits of investing in EE measures. I mentioned several times this software eSave. It's really extremely important and useful tool for us, because it helps loan officers to better explain to clients what are the monetary benefits that they will get if they are using green loans.
So Selma, excuse me. So is it like a key way to educate clients on energy efficiency, this through eSave?
Exactly. And during the process of loan application form, once the loan officer enters the information on client in the system, they can immediately calculate what would be the savings in monetary sense, in KMs or in euros, if you wish. Because this is something that really helps clients to better understand, because we can all talk about air pollution, preserving the nature and everything. But at the end of the day, what sells the loan product is, the savings. So this is what really helps loan officers to better sell the product by explaining the benefits of the green finance to clients.
Sure.
Again, the key challenge still is a low price of electrical energy and thermal energy, but we expect that this will change, and this will be the trigger for clients to, think more about the energy efficiency. Also, this is funny, but this is one of the findings from the research, is that the perception of people of what is comfortable. In Bosnia, people like to be comfortable. They like to have, their houses almost overheated, 25 or 27 even Celsius. But, the comfortable is 21. This is something that is part of the raising awareness activities, for the general population.
Also, we all like to be overheated and then open the windows. I think
exactly.
I remember that from my childhood.
Yeah, exactly. And what we see is that there are no enough subventions on EE and renewable investments on individual housing. We have a lot of, we had some of the governmental institutions that are trying to provide some subsidies for clients who are implementing energy efficiency measures up to 50%. But usually, the process and the criteria for be eligible for these subsidies are very complicated. There are not many people who can apply for these subsidies, or they are not advertising enough this information. So we see our role as an educational role. We really see our loan officers as being advisors to our clients, to advise them how to implement, what is the process, if you want to become a presumer, what's the first document that you need, what are the legislation steps, etc. Because this is something that there is a huge potential for that, and we don't see that others are doing on that, and we are trying to focus more, on our educational role. What is the future perspective? Of course, we will focus again on renewable energy, more on renewable energy, because we are already leaders in energy efficiency. We are already recognized as the leaders in this area. We will continue developing the partnership with other suppliers, local suppliers for EE or EE equipment. We have a lot of very good suppliers that we work with for green finance, and we would like to enhance, the cooperation with them. We will again train the loan officers, continue providing a regular education for counseling and for the advices to clients. And we also, again, we will continue providing technical assistance to our clients through savings calculations and, benefits. We will even try to achieve larger grants if possible with lenders. And this is something that we always negotiate with lenders in terms of the grant scheme, because this is something that is really beneficial for clients. And I think this is really room for improvement for many lenders on the market. They need to offer this incentive scheme component maybe to all of their energy efficiency credit lines that they have, or green lines in general. So how to do energy efficiency for those MFIs wanting to start in energy efficiency? Very important and a key issue is to have training on loan officers, on your sales force, on energy efficiency, and how to sell energy efficiency or green finance in general, because selling the loan product for agriculture is so much different from selling green product. Of course, along the way, you need to raise awareness of general population or the target population on benefits, what benefits they achieve by investing in EE measures through different educational campaigns, workshops, webinars such as this one, etc. Cooperate with stakeholders or local suppliers. There are many good local suppliers who can back you up on this initiative. Start small, get help from international partners, as we did from USAID back in 2011, and then just simply develop your expertise and your know-how, and promote energy efficiency or green finance by stressing economic and ecological benefits, not only for financial institution itself, but also for clients and for the local communities in general. Again, provide training and buy-in from loan officers through the incentive schemes, because we all know, working with loan officers, what actually drives them is the incentive scheme. So you have to adjust incentive schemes for the green finance. Develop loan product. Don't offer the same loan product as for any other activities. You need to develop a completely new loan product that is specific for green finance. Do PR and promotional campaigns, measure your impact as we do through this eSafe software. And now we come to this digitalization of green technology. If possible, digitalize your processes to help your clients in loan approval and loan application process. I think this is it. This is just an example of one client and who actually implement the energy efficiency. And you can see that it's almost completely different house with invested energy efficiency.
Okay. Yeah.
Now I don't know if there are any questions so far. I don't know, we can, I guess.
So are there any questions? Please feel free to ask them right now, or add them to the chat box, both ways. whichever you prefer. So basically, Salma, if I understand well, the green part of the education really goes through the loan officers who are highly skilled, highly educated. So there was a lot of investment in that, and then there's this eSafe tool which they use, which helps them educate clients, right? Is this correct?
Exactly.
On the
Yeah,
green side and on the digital side, it's mostly through the digital system that you have that provides all kinds of information, additional information to the clients. Is that correct? Is this the
exactly.
understanding?
As you already mentioned, education of loan officers for them to become advisors to clients.
Yeah.
And in terms of digitalization process, Adnan, my colleague Adnan, will present you now a digital marketplace. It's an excellent tool that it's online. Actually, it's free of charge for anyone. Clients can easily use it. And also we have an online application that we also use not only for green loans, but for any loans in partner. Unfortunately, I mentioned at the beginning of this webinar, the legislation is not on our side. For example, the process would be much better and much easier and much cost efficient if we have a digital signature in place. But we, unfortunately, it's now in the process of introducing a digital qualified signatures for our clients. So it will be much easier for clients if they can complete the whole loan application process online. Now they start the loan application process online, but at the end of the day, they need to go to the field office and sign the loan contract manually. But my colleague Adnan will talk more about these digital tools that we use in partner. And if there are no any questions at the moment, I am of course at the disposal after the Adnan's presentation. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much. Hello for everyone again. Now we will go through the second part of the presentation, which pertains to the energy efficiency market as well as the online application for submitting a microcredit request. First, I will introduce what these applications represent in the presentation, and then I will demonstrate the process directly on the applications. So digital marketplace, what is EE market or digital marketplace? It's a digital platform for energy efficiency developed by Partner Microcredit Foundation and Green for Growth Fund or GGF. That's a central place for energy efficiency, equipment and solutions, price and technical informations, energy and cost savings calculator, contacting nearby sellers or installers, and financing options for EE projects. Why we use EE market for individuals, we can browse and compare equipment like heating, insulations, windows or solar, access product price and technical specs, use tools to calculate savings on energy bills, connect with verified local vendors, apply for microloans via partner, or get a 10 to 20% cashback on your investment. For business, that's a free platform to promote products and service, reach environmentally conscious customers, communicate directly with buyers, join promotional campaigns and increase visibility, and supported by a strong financing partner like Partner. That's a presentation for e-market or digital marketplace, and I will practically cross that on website. Partner online applications, why we made or make a partner online to facilitate the applications process, to speed up loan approval, to simplify document submission, to eliminate unnecessary office visits, to ensure a user-friendly online experience, to allow quick access to funds without long waits, to provide a transparent, easy to understand process, to offer a flexible and convenient loan application method, and to reduce paperwork and save on time. It's most important. Key benefits of partner online application, or why we choose partner online applications. It's a quick and easy application process, transparent and clear terms, same day loan approval and disbursement, access loans up to 5,000 euros, flexible repayment options, no collateral required, safe and secure online platform, and accessible to all Bosnia and Herzegovina residents. And that's
So is Adnan, is the online application only for the foundation if the limit is 5,000, or is it for both the company but just you impose the limit of 5,000? for
We
online
limit-
applications?
We limit the online application for 5,000 euros.
To both clients of the company and the foundation, right?
For microcredit foundations, 5,000. For microcredit organizations, 7.5.
But they can apply through the same online platform, right? Regardless of the, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. The website Partner Credit Online offers a streamlined platform for applying for microcredits in Bosnia and Herzegovina. The application process is designed to be a quick and user-friendly, allowing applications to complete the form in under 5 minutes. Once the online application is submitted, a loan officer contacts the applicant within minutes to verify information, discuss the next steps. The platform supports the submission of required documents online, expediting the approval process. Microcredits are variable to 7.5 thousand with repayment terms extending up to 60 months. The website also provides transparent information on loan terms, including interest rates and associated fees. So, Sama, can you share, please? Now I will share.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, this is e-partner application or DMP, energy efficiency. E-market is structured around 4 case segments. They are in Bosnian language, so there's a heating. If you see that, it's heating. Then there's solar systems, windows, and insulation. Through the platform, client, one step back, please. Okay, we'll do that on this. Cross through the platform. Excuse me. I need to check. To the platform, clients can calculate potential and cost savings based on select products like this. I take a heating on this. If client wants to finance across the partner microcredit foundation, you need to choose a
Long-term.
term.
The
And
term.
then, yes, and then he can calculate it. You need to choose a system. Second.
Which is the heating? You chose the heating, right?
Yes.
Yeah, let's just go back. So here, the potential client actually select the heating option.
Yeah.
And they select, let's say, this particular one. I don't know, for the pellet boiler 12 kilowatts.
Yeah.
They will check here a box, I want to be financed by partner. They will choose the long term. And here immediately you see what would be the average, not the average, but the exact loan repayment monthly. Here they go to, if they want
effective,
to savings, they will click here. And here they need to select if they are individual or legal entity. Let's say this particular client is individual, so physical lice, which is individual. Here they will choose heating because this client actually chose the boiler. Then here they need to say what's the location of the object, how is the object is positioned, what's the climate zone, with whether it's north or south. Let's say it's north. What's the type of the object? So this is a standalone house, many houses in row, a small residential area, and so on and so forth. Let's say this is the single, standalone house. Here they will put the square meter of the house. Let's say, I don't know, 100 square meters, which is an average in Bosnia. When the house was built, let's say
2015.
Yeah. This is what's the existing heating system, whether it's the central heating or the stove. Let's say the central heating. What's the type of the energy that they use? We will say coal, because it's like 90% of people in Bosnia, they use coal. Here, it's the total expenses of heating on an annual basis. Let's say 1,200.
Next step.
And here, the system actually just verifies, the energy profile for heating was successfully created. Now they can check again what the products fit to this criteria that they select in the previous step.
This one.
So let's say this Tesla heating pump. I do this on teach over this So here down, you see there is a short description of the project or the product. So this product is the heating pump, air, water type of the heating pump. And there is a short description of the heating pump below. The cost of the heating pump on the right side is 8,409 kms. The energy savings, if they purchase this heating pump, would be up to 78%. And in terms of the monetary savings, it's up to 13%. Their monthly installment would be less than 200 kms monthly. Here, they can click and say, I want to have more information on the savings. And here, the system will, here they will, it will show what would be the annual savings in heating expenses. In this particular case, it would be 158.40 kms. If they choose the financing through partner microfinance institution, they would get the total savings on heating expenses during the lifespan of the equipment, 3,168. The total amount of nominal interest rate would be less than 3,000. What's the coverage of the nominal interest rate with the heating expenses is 100%. So this loan is repaid, basically. Here we have an option, but for this particular, let's say, product, we don't have incentive scheme. So we can here enter what would be the percentage of the scheme, incentive scheme. The clients would get 10%, 50%, 20%. And of course, then the calculation is even much better than without the grant. Here there are several options. If the client, let's say, once they entered all the information, are interested in this particular product, they have an option to send directly the request for loan, which would go to partner lead application, and we will process this lead application. They could, of course, put into their favorite wish list. They could send the request directly to the supplier. So we mentioned during the presentation that it's really important to have a huge network of different suppliers. Here on the digital marketplace, we have many suppliers who actually enter the information about their products that they have in offer. So once this particular client, let's say they select Tesla, this loan product, the supplier is Tesla. They would send, if they click here, they will send directly the request to the supplier, or they can send the request to partner MCF. So, different options.
So through the platform, clients can calculate potential energy and cost savings, easily contact verified vendors, generate a detailed pro forma invoice, submit a microcredit application quickly and securely to finance the energy efficiency improvements. So that's you want something?
Yeah, maybe just to mention that for this product, we have, Adnan mentioned, we have a heating component. There is a solar system, doors and windows, and thermal isolation. So how the system actually works, let's say, this is the windows. So for example, we have here the supplier called HDIDO Sarajevo. And this digital marketplace is used by the supplier. So they get an account, a password, and then they enter the information on the product on their own. So we don't administer this part of the page. This is something that is for the suppliers to enter the information, because sometimes the prices of the products changes, and this is something that they are responsible of. So they need to track the information that they provide here on the digital marketplace. And on our side, we administer the information on the loan product. If the prices changes, or the loan term, or the percentage of the incentive, these are the information that we enter in the system. And this is the free of charge system used for anyone who is interested in energy efficiency or renewables.
Okay, that's it for the digital marketplace. Now we go through the partner online microcredit application. Do you see that? Sorry, can you see this?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Partner microcredit online application process consists of 4 steps. In the first step, the applicant specifies the desired loan amount and repayment intent, like you can see. you can choose amount and date. So you
You select here the purpose of the loan, let's say quality of life or housing conditions. We don't offer loans for business activities through online yet. We are working on it. Let's say this client wants to use loans for quality of life. And with this loan, they will, let's say, take cash, or they would, there is another option that they would close down some loans that they already had either in partner or in other financial institutions, and the remaining amount will be used as a new loan.
Steps 2 and 3 are dedicated to collecting the applicant's personal information, while step 4 is designed for uploading the required documentation. On the first, you need to take a name. Surname. It's sad ćemo ga očitati na ovo, neće, ajde reci neki, okay. Is a personal information for client.
Yeah.
I don't know. Next step.
This is the total monthly income.
Okay, I don't know.
Let's say 2,000 kms, total income of 4 household members, let's say 3,000, the monthly family expenses, 500, marital status, whether the client is employed or unemployed or retired, what's the name of the employer, whether the client comes from urban or rural area, number of family members.
Second, please.
And here there are 2 options. I do have a client needs to verify that they do have existing loans, or other family members have existing loans. What's the monthly installment for the existing loans?
Yes. And the 4th step. Signed for uploading the required documentation.
Yeah, so here clients, they select the type of the document. So this is the part where the clients upload their personal documents. So ID card, residential status certificate, or a salary slip of the salary. They can upload, they can either send it by Viber, or they can just upload the document from their personal computer.
Yes. So when we finish, we send okay, I want to send. So that's the 4 steps for this application of around 5 minutes. The credit loan officer contact a client, and next steps are across the conversation.
So what happens is, once the loan officer, potential client actually fills all the data, this information goes to a particular loan officer, because I don't know if you remember on the previous steps, the client, they had to choose the municipality and the local community, because our loan officers are divided geographically, and they are in charge for particular municipality or local community. So, for example, if I select Tuzla and I select Sjenjak, which is the settlement here, the loan officer who is responsible for Sjenjak, for Tuzla, they will get this information as a lead. And the loan officer, they need to contact the client within how many minutes? 5 minutes. As soon as they receive the information on the email, they need to get in touch with the client and collect additional information, arrange the visit if the visit is required, and continue with the loan application process.
Okay, that's it for these 2 applications. So I don't know, Sam, if you have anything else.
I don't know if anyone has any questions about this digital marketplace while we are here, or the online application.
So the first platform is only for energy efficiency loans, while the second is kind of a general loan application platform. How do you differentiate these 2 platforms that you have just demonstrated?
Well, for the digital marketplace, the platform is only for the energy efficiency and for the renewables. This is
renewables. Okay.
yeah, and this is the platform that actually involves the suppliers. So it has the information on the supplier. We provide information on the financial product, and clients can navigate themselves through the platform. They can choose, particular product, type of financing, and get the calculator for savings, energies, and financial savings. For the second part, this is just an online process used for any loan for quality of life or for the living conditions.
Yeah.
So it's, but all the information actually gets into one application called lead application. It's a third application that we specially designed in order to collect the information from any sources. So it doesn't have to be only digital marketplace. It doesn't have to be only online. It can go through the Viber, through the Facebook, through the Instagram, website, what else? LinkedIn, I mean, different, social media channels. So lead application collects all the potential loan requests, and the loan officers are responsible within, 5 up to 10 minutes to contact a potential client and continue with the loan application process.
And the first platform, the energy efficiency, the marketplace seems very user friendly, and maybe you could elaborate a little bit on the design philosophy behind it. Just how did partner ensure that that it's accessible and engaging for clients with various levels of digital literacy?
Yeah, for the digital marketplace, Adnan mentioned that this is the application that we developed thanks to technical assistance of GGF, because we recognized that there are no similar application or the platform on the market. There is a general platform called OLX in Bosnia and Herzegovina, but it collects so many different, type of the products and services, and it's heavily used by, population in Bosnia and Herzegovina. But for the green finance and for the energy efficiency and renewables, there are no such platforms in Bosnia and Herzegovina. So we developed this together with the consultants that we hired for this particular project. They actually helped us to create the application, to create the algorithms behind the calculator savings, to create the platform. And then the platform was tested with the clients before we actually launched it, on the market. And of course, continuously and regularly, we conduct market research in order to collect additional information from the clients. So whenever we have a good feedback from the client or good suggestion, this is something that we take into consideration in order to improve the application. It may not be the perfect, but we think it's user friendly. It's easy to navigate, yourself through the digital marketplace and to find the product that you want to, use. We are thinking of, and this is something that we are working on it. We are trying to improve online application here. We will probably improve the process, but as I mentioned, the huge step back for us is the digital qualified signature for clients, because as you see, the process is like that the clients, they can apply for the loan, they can upload the documents, but they cannot complete the loan application form online. And what is missing here is the credit scoring, because we have a credit scoring in the system that we use, and we would like to integrate the online application process with the credit scoring in the, let's say, in the back. So the clients, once they apply for certain small loan sizes, they can immediately get a pre-approval, let's say, of the loan request. But all of these efforts will not actually make full sense once, without this digital signature.
So an important issue for the local association to advocate for. which I know they've been doing for years.
Yes, exactly. This is what we are doing. I mean, IDEA, which is the agency for the identification here in Bosnia on the state level, they have been very proactive and very actively, working on this digital signature. And now it's in place. We have, different institutions that actually sell this qualified signature. But still, it requires the banking agency and other, regulators to change their bylaws before it becomes, available for the financial institutions.
And maybe one last question from me. So, would you say that this digital market platform was really key to scaling up the energy efficiency or green products in general?
Well, it's hard to say. I think it actually has certain, let's say, part and certain contribution. But I think the crucial thing is really working with loan officers and with the sales force to have them, better prepared for the green finance. Because as I mentioned, providing loans for agriculture or for purchasing a car, it's completely different than for the green finance. So the financial institutions, they need to be aware of it. They need to prepare their processes. We never actually discussed the processes, but the process actually, once you have a loan product designed, you need to have a processes in back, to support the loan product disbursement. And again, incentive schemes of the loan officers is also crucial. Yeah.
So a lot of investment so that's probably one of the major lessons learned so far from your webinar, that this switch to green products that goes in parallel with client education, which is indispensable, requires an enormous investment in loan officers' skills and competencies, right, in this area. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Good, great. So let's carry on.
I don't know if there are any questions or if there's some.
Yeah, let me check if. Oh yeah, actually there might be something. No, there are no questions. No questions really. Such a cute and important topic, and very trendy too. Okay, no more questions. Okay. Okay. So maybe I could ask. So what sort of partnerships were critical? You mentioned already those lenders, those lenders that actually have products that are rightly designed and have those incentive measures are quite important, if not critical. But what else? What other partnerships are important in this work? Technology providers. What other types of partnerships were important for you to scale the energy efficiency and now renewable energy products?
I already mentioned lenders. I think it's really crucial to have understanding from their side. Once they offer the loans or lending schemes for the MFIs, we would expect that the credit lines for the energy efficiency or for the green finance in general are a bit cheaper than regular loan, because this is the loan that actually requires, especially if we are talking about renewable energy investments, these investments are more expensive. So, for example, if you take 25,000 euros of a loan, you would probably have a longer loan term. So at the end of the day, if the incoming price for the lending, for partner is a bit higher, then it actually transfers to the interest rate to our clients. That's why we try to innovate with these incentive schemes. We try to make it a bit easier for clients by providing this 10, 15 or 20% of return of the investment to their clients. So the investment is let's say a bit cheaper than than the regular loan. In terms of cooperation suppliers, they are really important because you don't have a good and quality relationship and cooperation with the supplier, you cannot really do it, and you cannot do anything on your own, because we have, I don't know how many more than 100 suppliers in the system. Of course, they are not all for the energy efficiency, but in general, let's say 80% of them is for the energy efficiency or for the renewables, and we also rely on them in order to present our offer. So once they have their client come to them directly, let's say that the client goes to the supplier store first, then the supplier's staff would share the information about our loan product. And also we arrange with many of the suppliers certain discounts for our clients. So if clients use loan from partner, they would get, in addition to these incentive schemes from partner, 10 to 20%, they would also get a discount from the supplier. And this is what we agreed with many of the suppliers, because they see that there is a huge selling opportunity for them as well. We also provide them with this digital marketplace free of charge. It's an excellent sales channel for them as well as it is for us. So we really try to nurture this relationship with the supplier. And in terms of the cooperation, I think internal cooperation among staff is really important. Loan officers and back office. Front office and back office, if the loan officers, they do a loan application process fast, they complete everything with the client, the loan approval and transfer of the approved loan to their current account needs to be, the same day. So, it's really important and crucial to talk among, staff, back office, front office, to have incentive schemes, not only for the sales force, but also maybe for the back office staff. We talk a lot about the green finance, about the digitalization. It is part of our ESG strategy. We have the ESG strategy developed, so it's not only energy efficiency, but also women, young, clients, rural areas, etc. So we really try to live ESG standards in partner.
And how do you think, you've been the leader in this, not only in Bosnia, but in the region, but you mentioned Bosnia, it's a very competitive market for microfinance, quite a number of MFIs. So how did it help you actually differentiate, go your own way? And to what extent, I think this is now replicated by others? Is it at all, just to others?
I think it is now. It is now. Back in 2012, we were the first institution that started with green finance. But now, I don't know, 10, 13 years later, I think all of MFIs, maybe even some banks, they are offering this green finance product. I know that, for example, a partner has an EBRD credit line GEF. This credit line is really well designed. It focuses on energy efficiency and renewables, particularly for solar panels, power plants. And actually, it offers the same incentive scheme, 10 to 20% to clients. I know that the banks, they also have the same credit line, but according to EBRD and other lenders, banks are not that much interested in green finance, probably because the process is complicated. Because it requires additional paperwork, it requires additional software that you need to use in order to calculate the savings, enter the information, etc. So it is easily replicated. Other MFIs, they also offer a similar loan product, but that's why we are trying to innovate as much as we can. We always try to add, added value service to our offer, because I'm again mentioning the legislation. Since we cannot provide any other financial services, we just need to be innovative in terms of loans and the design of the loan product. So to make it short answer, yes, it's easily replicated. There are others who are offering, but we are counting on our leading positions and advanced position that we have compared to other MFIs and banks.
It's an interesting trend to observe this convergence of digitalization and sustainability in general. I think not just green, but sustainability. Maybe that's and that's really reshaping, I think, the role of microfinance institutions these days, and really creating a unique value for clients, for companies and individuals. Okay, since I don't, let me double check again, but I don't see any question. Is there possibly?
There
Yes,
is one.
there
There's
is
one
one.
question in
Okay,
chat.
good. Can you?
Yes, what is the relationship between this online platform and what is called eSafe?
No.
No
Yeah.
relationship at the moment. So online platform is just a platform for applying online,
Yeah.
and it's connected with our lead application, for collecting potential clients.
Yeah.
And eSave, unfortunately, is not even integrated with our loan tracking system. This is something that we are working on it. We will try to integrate the eSave into, if possible, or some elements of eSave into our loan tracking system, so the loan officers do not have double entry in place. At the moment, they need to enter, let's say, 5 to 6 information into eSave, and this is the same type of information that they need to get enter again in the loan tracking system, because eSave is not our system. We cannot integrate it into the loan tracking system at the moment, but we are in a process of negotiating and talking to the company who provides with eSave to see what would be the integration points with the loan tracking system.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, super. Well, then I think maybe I could quickly summarize that it was a really interesting webinar for me. I think uniquely the partners approach integrates client education directly into the loan process, and I think that's an interesting part, because for years we've been promoting all kind of education, classroom type of education. I think there's no funding for this type of, no time perhaps for this type of education, but you can smartly do this by this integration, by integrating by providing digital platforms, digital type of information, digital calculators, all kinds of ways of explaining and raising awareness of the clients, eventually leading also to the loan process. So I would say it's a very smart way of educating clients. So it's it's more of kind of a hands-on client's experience with partner, rather than and then receiving gains in terms of green capital skills, rather than separate educational process. So yes, so this innovative approach allows clients to develop really crucial competences, and then interact with the loan application process, which is very, I think, as I said, smart way of doing business. So congratulations on that. So I hope that more questions will come. If they do, please feel free to write to us. Is there perhaps any other question coming?
Yes, there is another question. How
Okay.
your clients reach to this platform in terms of marketing?
So how do you market this platform to clients, I think, right? That would be the question. How do they know about the platform?
What is our digital marketplace? Are we talking about digital marketplace platform? I guess we are.
I guess so, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Adnan, because Adnan is in charge
Okay.
for the marketing and for the customer care. He will take over. Yeah.
Yes, they have for that e-market or digital marketplace. Through digital marketing and advertising efforts, the platform attracts a steady flow of users, resulting in approximately 700 to 800 applications per month on online application, partner online applications. So only digital marketing.
Through digital marketing.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we use quite a lot of social media, social
sure.
networks like Facebook, Instagram,
Yeah.
LinkedIn,
Yeah, you
depending on
mentioned it,
on the segment of the client. So yeah, these are the channels. Text
Okay.
messages. We even send text messages to our clients because we collect mobile phones. In Bosnia, like 100% of population has a mobile phones. So
Yeah.
we use text messages. We just send, with link,
Yes.
go on our website and see what's new, go visit the Facebook, etc. But it's much cheaper to use social media and social networks rather than, advertising through traditional channels.
Yeah. Okay. Super. Thank you, then. So I've already done my summary. So thank you again, Salma and Adnan, for this for your great work, for this great presentation, and for going into such a great detail on what you do. And congratulations on this really strategic perspective that you had so many years ago, almost 20. Just on choosing the green path, which has become such an important part of our life that it really shapes our politics today. I wish the politics were more reasonable to allow for even more enabling infrastructure for green work, including your great stuff. But we have what we have. But we have to care about climate. It's a very universal issue. So despite the politics, we have to do our jobs, and you are a great example of that. And thank you for this, and thank you.
Sorry, there is
There's one.
another question in the chat. Is it
Was this okay? Let's try this. Let's take this one, and then we finish.
Yes.
Was this online platform developed by partner itself through technical support? I think you mentioned that, but maybe you want to repeat again. Just how that it was developed with partnership of yeah.
The digital marketplace Adnan mentioned was developed by the technical support of GGF, and online platform, the one where the clients apply for the loan, was developed with the technical support from EBRD. So the initial online platform was developed in 2020, I think.
Yes.
About 5 years ago now, and now we are trying to improve it even more. So both platforms were actually initially established thanks to the technical supports of the lenders.
Okay. Yeah. Good lenders you have, guys.
Yeah, good lenders, and we have good ideas.
And you have excellent ideas, and
Yeah.
that's even a more important point. Good. I will not create in my head any new summaries, but thank you again for your great presentations, and thank you, the audience. And please join us for the next week series on microequity, financial management, financial modeling, and credit scoring for small MFIs. We'll provide these 3 webinars on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Gregos, and thank you all for participating at the webinar. And I hope our experience was encouraging enough for others. And if there are any questions, probably you will share the presentation. There are contact information at the last slide, so please feel free to contact us at any time if you have any questions for us.
Excellent.
Thank you. Thank you for me.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.